Hey, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. It's great to see you. You know, as 2024 is fast approaching, we thought we would give you a quick update on the highs and lows of 2023.
So in terms of the highs, the big news was mortgage interest rates.
It's all about interest rates,
All
right?
about interest rates. So what happened is that we got used to the previous year interest rates of 2.5, 3%. Then all of a sudden, 2023 rolls around. And guess what? Mortgage interest rates shoot up to 8%.
Ouch, you had to say that.
Yes, they did. And it really affected the real estate market in Northern Virginia.
It certainly did.
It slowed everything down. Everybody was like putting you on the brakes.
To a crawl.
Too much interest rate. We don't want to deal with this. So that was a major factor. The other high of 2023 was home prices.
Yeah.
So national news had markets going to crash. Lots of news going around that home prices are going to go down. They're going to be slashed. Guess what? Northern Virginia, home prices on average went up 3.5%.
Holding strong.
That's right. Now, again, real estate is very local. So some parts of Northern Virginia did see a little dip. Some parts of Northern Virginia saw a greater increase. So it really depended on where you live.
Yeah.
But on average, the home prices were steady, and that's definite high for 2023.
Yeah, certainly. In some of the areas, we actually hear that some markets have experienced depreciation over the last 12 months.
That's right. So what it meant for home buyers is that they realized it was an affordability issue. So their mortgage interest rates for the 8% versus that 3% was
Expensive.
huge.
Yeah.
And you could understand why it slowed down. And then for the people who own homes and they had just refinanced their home at 3%, they might want to move, but then when they think about losing that interest rate to then join in at 8%, it just wasn't a pretty picture for them either.
So. Yeah. Well, in terms of lows, next to interest rates, the big conversation that we had throughout 2023 were inflation numbers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And after a high of 9%, inflation reached 9% in 2022. And a report that we brought to you just a little less than 2 weeks ago, of course, inflation numbers seem to be down to 3.1% was the last report.
Great.
So it looks like a lot of the measures that were taken were actually effective. But unfortunately, we also saw a couple of other lows in addition. I mean, active listings, available properties that were on the market dropped certainly as much as 20%, some areas more so, which conversely then led to the number of closed sales, which were down as much as 10% last year.
That's true. So in terms of our forecast for 2024,
we're going to do that.
We will do that. Okay. We said we wouldn't do it anymore, but I think we're pretty safe here. Ray and I came up with this word, optimistic.
Yes, very optimistic.
That's our word. Reason being that you talked about inflation coming down. Well, the prediction is that the mortgage interest rates, right now they're at 6.5. They're predicting in 2024 that they're going to drop the rates 3 more times, which would be
Let's keep our fingers crossed.
That would be awesome to see where those numbers go from there, because I think that would really help the whole situation. I think that's why we're most optimistic about 2024. And for the home buyer who was on the fence, not wanting to really jump in the market, this might be the year that they change their minds. And for homeowners who are living in a house and it just doesn't suit their lifestyle anymore, but they were reluctant to give up that mortgage interest rate, I think 2024, they would reconsider.
Yeah, that optimism is certainly going to lead. I think it's going to be contagious throughout the marketplace, which will lead to higher inventories, right? So more selection for buyers that are now offered more affordability. So we're optimistic.
That's right.
Yeah.
I like that word.
Well, as always, we hope that your time with us has proven to be valuable. We encourage you, of course, to subscribe to our newsletter and take a look at our website and our blog on that page. And always, we look forward to seeing you real soon.
Next time.
Bye.